let's get it on. Mark's, but look, the point of the bets, you make the single bets, and then take one parlay. If you're right, you're running a hot
Treat if you right.
That's right.
This one's for me. A little treat.
Treat. It's a little. Is this a treat? Is this a sweet treat? It's gonna be me with the part of the week to put that together. This looks like a sweet treat. Is this a sweet treat? It is a sweet treat.
I'll have after this week too. I have them printed and I keep leaving it out every week. But I'll have our updated standings for picks. We're all doing well. I do know that. I think it's pretty close. All three of us overall.
Yeah, we can call it even
right now.
As the board, and once we get documented where you can put that, then you get your bragging rights for going forward. But today or tomorrow, rather, the Jets are coming into Tampa. If game number 1 is that,
it is,
and it's Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I don't.
Baker loves. He played with him.
Yeah, I just don't see how the Bucs lose that game. I would be shocked. Almost confident enough to take them as my eliminator.
In 6.5 points, I take. That's going to be a bet that I would. I just said don't bet one game any heavier than another game because you can't. You shouldn't. If you like a game as the straight bet, then bet them accordingly. Do it the same way. Mark put together his player props last week, and he's like, "Hey, I like these 8 games." And I was like, cut it in half.
No, I think I had 10 or 9 or 10, and you were like, yay, cut 4 out of there.
You have to cut 4 out of them. You have to cut 4. Cut them all.
I couldn't cut 4.
And he got down to Mike Evans was the last one he couldn't cut. And what happened?
Yeah.
It was a Mike Evans thing. It's not the bad pick that he had. Mike is the man, and it was a good play. It's just one of those 6.
You're just asking for too much.
You're asking for too much.
Yeah.
But that dope that goes in his vein isn't good enough. He doesn't want.
Yeah, but when he's at 5 or 6, he's
Well, it's just like on Thursday night at halftime. I put down what is 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5-teamer.
Lies count.
I had a 5-teamer, and of course I lost the 1.
4 out of 5 he hits. Last week it was 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
This week on Thursdays 4 out of 5, and you lose.
Division games though, like. That was the first game I knew not to pick Achane for an anytime touchdown because he had scored a couple times already. They were going to change up the offense. He did. He had a lot of yards.
Ollie Gordon was.
We didn't even talk about that. Man, he's the truth. He touches that ball and he's bowls people over like it ain't even a thing. He looked like 2 years ago, not last year, when he was running back of the year for the country. That's what he looked like.
You remember where he went to school?
I'm forgetting. It's Oklahoma?
State,
yeah.
Nice.
That's what
Hey. Well, Bean's going to get formidable one day.
I knew it was that was cool.
On me and cover the door. He's like, you going somewhere?
Oh, I mean, he was good. I was so happy we drafted him. The fact that he hasn't carried the ball.
Mark came around the corner. What day was it? It was one of the days. It was dart night, and it was Tyrod Taylor. So he comes in, he's like, hey, man, Tyrod Taylor's playing this weekend.
Yeah.
And I said,
what school?
I'll pay for darts tonight. You can tell me. I did that with Junior, and it's something I enjoy to do. Like, I'll buy ice cream. The girls are in the car. I was like, I'm stopping for ice cream right now. You can tell me where this kid went to school. And they become frantic. Junior would be pulling Ohio State, Nebraska, Tennessee Tech. So Mark comes in. I was like, Tyrod Taylor went to what school? I pay for darts, $28. I'll buy your darts tonight on me. And he stops and
I did. I thought about it hard.
He thought about it hard. He's like, well,
I was like, begrudgingly, I just went ahead and said Michigan.
Oof. And it was Vatek.
But as soon as you said that too, I was like,
oh, yeah,
boy,
right.
Does that not, no, I didn't even know it, but I said it makes more sense. As we said, Mike Vick, it kind of the
Tyrod Taylor is a mobile quarterback.
It's their system.
Like Lamar Jackson and like Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. But if you didn't watch him play for 3 years, then he was fun to watch. Anyway.
The Bucs over the Jets.
Today. They go the Bucs today. The Bucs tomorrow is.
Are you Bucsing, Mark?
I am definitely with the Bucs tomorrow.
Green Bay, Cleveland. I'm going to take Green Bay in my eliminator. Because I mean, I think Green Bay is currently the best team in the league.
How smart. I'm drinking. I mean,
Yeah, but, okay,
Moscow Mules.
after 2 weeks, who's a better team?
You're right. I'm just happy to be in.
You're right. No, you are. But they embarrassed Detroit, who didn't turn around and put up a 50 burger. So
To put a guy defense to put $100 on one team to win the championship right now.
I'd probably put
Green Bay, right?
Right now.
Green Bay's a
through
short
2
list.
weeks. Yeah, absolutely.
Green Bay looks like the juggernaut, and Mike is running his mouth and running his feet and doing what Mike.
I'm just jealous that the Dolphins could have drafted Jordan Love and took Tua.
Who says
Tua turned the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over.
Tua bang my head up? So you like
Green Bay.
okay? Green Bay's your play, Mark.
Green Bay's my play.
7.5.
I'm going to buy it down to 6.5. I think they win by a touchdown.
They win by more than a touchdown.
Always buy. I mean, when it's
I see what you're saying.
I'm going to say it over and over again. I'll say it less.
I'll buy it up.
Yeah, you will. He goes the opposite way. I'm going to get it down to 6.5. He's taking it to 9.
It's going the wrong way.
Man, he runs good dope. I mean, he runs. His dope is clean and it looks like butter. He takes his dope out. It doesn't even break.
Indy versus Tennessee.
I do not condone drug usage.
Yeah, he means that on the gambling front, please. I mean, short-term investing.
And the stolen heroin.
I think Indy. This might be tighter than even the 4.5 that it's at, but I think I'm going to go Indy over Tennessee.
Mark and I, games down pre-show, and there are sexy plays to. You may be looking at one of them.
Oh, I could see an upset.
The Indy game, I think Indy, with what Danny's done so far through 2 weeks.
He can see that.
That's just it. Until you prove me wrong, because we
Go to the well as long as the well's open.
in New York, he ran like a beast.
Yep.
And he doesn't really have much here, but he had Barkley as running there. So,
Minute.
that's what was weird too last week. Their total run was Taylor had like 146. I think their total rushing was 148, and that was Jones scoring his touchdown. Not one other person ran the ball.
Every year we have
Don't fix it.
every year we have a story of a player who's all of a sudden rejuvenated, and almost every year. And it feels like through 2 weeks, it's Danny Diamonds, as they're calling him now, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is. So play the hot hand.
Yes.
If it's run it until it dies. I mean, we've always said that. Run.
And even one time it breaks, so many people then they go, oh, there it is, and then all of a sudden, boom, right back on the track.
Well, yeah, they're not going to go undefeated,
Right.
right? But
But now we talked beginning of the year. Wait a minute. Give it a couple weeks. Identify things like this as a perfect example. If Danny isn't the man, he looks like the man right now. And he's been the man through 2 weeks, and they're sipping the Kool-Aid, and the players are buying into that. Jonathan Taylor, he's my boy, Jonathan Taylor, my guy.
my best friend and Jonathan.
I was best man in his wedding. It's cool. He's running like a beast. He's MVP. He's running like Derrick Henry. He's the man. So why not Indiana? In Tennessee, him still gets.
I mean, yeah, he's still green. He's so green.
He doesn't know who to throw the ball to. He's just thrown to whoever he can.
Tennessee's been a mess since they blew that thing up. So
Calvin Ridley hasn't found himself yet. And in your leagues, everybody, every year, as Bean just said, there's a team that blows up. There's a guy that does great that is unannounced. They're not expected. Every year in fantasy, people will cut players off their team. They pull the ripcord too early because after 0-2 start, they drop Calvin Ridley because he hasn't got the ball.
I benched Waddle. That hurt me on Thursday.
The ball, and people will cut players, and then you go in and scoop. To Mark's point, it just happened. They had a bad week. They have 2 bad weeks. It wasn't them. And Devon, pick your favorite player, man.
Yeah.
Just look for that and be ready to go in and scoop those players that people hyperventilate and cut because they're chasing down, Austin from Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin.
Hey, I'm cutting Calvin Ridley. I'm gonna take Austin, sir.
Cool, sweet.
Sweet, cool. I'll take Alvin.
I'll be right behind you to grab. Yeah.
There you go. See how you do. But Indy's a minus 210. The parlay. I could
Yeah, I'm picking it. I'm picking Indianapolis.
take Indianapolis.
Mark, you Indy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, here's the game I don't want to touch with a 400 foot pole. Cincinnati versus Minnesota.
Agreed.
Agree.
2.5.
Minnesota's
fine.
defense looks good.
They do, but
That's the only thing that
McCarthy versus
I can
Browning.
Browning that and then nothing else. Browning might be
McCarthy. It's Carson Wentz.
JJ's not even
Wentz.
playing. Oh, that's even worse. Wentz is
so
terrible.
But okay though. But
this just in, JJ McCarthy just had a career week.
Yeah.
With a 0-for-0 number.
Sure. And he will not throw any interceptions.
Tua had never thrown more than 223 yards against Buffalo ever. Not one game had he thrown over 200 and change, and the over was 238. And a trend.
For like
Look,
1-4.
1 week is 1 week, 2 is 2, 5 is 5, 9 is 9. Roy Oswald pitched for the Houston Astros. I'm a Houston Astros fan. Roy goes out there and goes 1-0, 3-0 against the Reds, 5-0 against the Reds, 9-0 against the Reds, 15-0 against the Reds, 18
That's
and
about
oh
as sure as a bet that you're
against
going to
the
make.
Reds. You take it to the window, and you bet it until you're shown otherwise. And he finally lost. If you know it, then you know it. If Tua has never thrown for more than 238 yards against the team, what's going to change?
Just like the week before where he always goes over 300 against New England. And what did he do? He went over 300 against New England.
that finds you're looking for opportunities.
Yes.
If there's tendencies, it is more than just flipping a coin. They're going to win today, they're going to lose today. If I can't beat you playing basketball, Bean, in 9 straight times, what's going to change the 10th time? You're going to lose.
The doofer, though.
You in the eye.
Knock a
Yeah,
doofer.
those silly doofers. They hit the deposit button. Mark.
So I'm going to go. Ugh. I don't know, man.
We have to pick one.
We have to pick a winner. I want to hear what you guys pick first because I know
the winner. We're not talking about the points.
No, I'm just like straight up
Win.
this game because it's an ugly stay away from game on the short-term investing, I think.
I got to take Minnesota's defense at home.
Yeah, they're in Minnesota. I think they have a better coach.
And since he can't spell defense, let alone have.
No.
That's the problem. But also
Wentz is-
offensively,
If you're looking for an angle, how does Minnesota score the points? Is Wentz going to come in and go bananas, or are they going to turn around and hand the ball to Jordan Mason? And when Wentz turns around and scrambles like he's going to do in Pennsylvania, then who's he throwing to, Mark? It's the tight end. Mark loves this, and he's right on the chips.
I'm telling you, with these backup QBs, when they come in,
Oh, yeah.
it's
safety blanket.
there's
Safety blanket.
there's three players. It's your tight end, your running back, and your third receiver.
The slot guy.
Yeah, that you've been working with in practice.
Because that's the one you had the groove with in practice. It happens that way all the time. You know, your big time player, yes, they'll get something, but it's usually like a 50-yarder, and then they'll get nothing else.
Next week,
I'm going to go Minnesota.
come back for this show, we are going to, with that being said, with the tight ends being a blanket, a safety blanket for the quarterbacks, Zach Ertz on Sunday, Mike Gesicki for Cincinnati, T.J. Hawkinson, and who else was it's the Taylor. So you get, oh God, I don't even want that.
This is such a coin toss. Right? I'm going to go Minnesota just because, but man, I don't know. I would not be shocked if Cincy wins this game.
I'm going Cincy anyways.
Okay. All right.
2 Minnesotas in a Cincy.
Like you said, I don't like their defense, but I think their offense is. I think the offense is just a little bit more talent, and he's more seasoned with that team than.
For sure. That point is
true.
valid.
No, like I said, I'm.
He's just a Joe. He's a broke down poor man's Joe. He knows the system.
Yeah.
He knows Chase. How many balls did he get? Chase 16.
16.
16. The number after 15. That's a lot of targets for a guy that's a backup. He knows the team. He knows the book. He knows his players. That's where I can lean on.
It's a poopy game though.
It's
Just like the next one, Pittsburgh, New England.
you got to give me. I'll take New England. Their defense, boy, gave you an opportunity to.
That's what I mean. Like
That was a fun game to watch last week. The Miami New England game.
Another one. If HN doesn't step out, they win.
Yeah. Tough. It's a tough beat.
That's yeah. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh. I think it's another one. It's no different than the Cincinnati Minnesota game. But I absolutely hate New England, so the inner AFC East in me is gonna pick Pittsburgh. And Mark, you going Pittsburgh?
At home too, of course.
I'm going Pittsburgh just for the reason of Aaron Rodgers has got to do something, right? He's got to do something.
I think Aaron Rodgers.
You know, he beat the Jets because he wanted to walk off the field with middle fingers in the air. And then, of course, the defense can't do anything anyways, but
New England's defense is not good right now.
It is not.
Their quarterback situation.
it might be better than Pittsburgh's, though.
Yeah, but their cornerbacks are hurt. They have nobody in the back.
Are you telling me, Mark, that what's the score of this game? I should feel it. Are you liking a 27-24 game? Is it more than that?
I believe it should be way more than that. But I
think one prepares for me.
I also think, one of the player props, what do I have? Kicking field goals.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to be a 21-24 type game. It's definitely a
right on the number.
Yeah, that's
44.5.
That's about where I think it'll be.
And when you nail the number,
without looking at the number,
walk away from the game.
Yeah.
When you pick 65 or 32 and there's a difference, trust what you feel. But yeah, when you just landed right on.
And again, player props real quick on that. Like I said, Boswell, what is he?
Mark's got a monster.
It is. It's a joke, but
it's a $20 joke. I mean,
yeah.
He's trying to pay for.
But Boswell, God,
field goals.
Knock on wood. Dude doesn't miss. And he kicks 2 to 3 field goals every single game, if not more.
Straight
every game. The over/under on that's 1.5.
And they're going
to get 2
to the 30, right? They're going to stall out at some point.
Aaron can get them to the 30-yard line.
That's your lock of the week. That's Mark's lock of the week.
I believe
over one.
He needs 2 field goals. You're on the road, so you get stuck, and he kicks field goals.
Here's another one I don't want to pick, but not because both the teams are mid at best. They're two of the better teams. The Rams versus the Eagles. That's a game. I can't believe that's a 1:00 game to begin with. But
Rams and the Eagles, who are okay. Bean, you go first.
You talk about if it ain't broken, keep rolling with it. I don't. As much as I'd like to see the Rams win that game,
I agree.
I don't until the Eagles lose.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pick against them.
Light.
It's light. I think we could go over there, but it's a 3-point game.
Jalen
he hasn't lit the world on fire, but
there's been no need.
Right.
But A.J. Brown in his Tennessee, he was catching balls from who?
And boy, please, the one. Can I pause? How is Marcus Mariota in the league still about to start a game, and he's not? Ryan Tannehill replaced him and turned that team around, but yet somehow Marcus Mariota gets an 18th opportunity to start for another team. I hate the NFL sometimes for that shit.
You wish Tannehill was still in the league.
God, I do. I'd watch. Miami would not be 0-3 if he still played for the Dolphins. I'd put money on that.
He was a talent, and he was your Dolphin. I watched him in college. Comes through.
He just didn't gel there.
Oh, they never. The only year that they had a running back and an offensive line when Ajay was there, they went to the playoffs. That's all you need is a comp.
Don't get me started back. We'll go way back when Dan Marino had no running backs.
He had an offensive line though.
Tannehill was
just
a legit quarterback.
How he gets shit on, it's crazy to me. That's who's still in the Carson Wentz. What has Carson Wentz done besides sit on the bench for a Super Bowl run? Nothing. We started.
I was writing my notes for the college game last night, and I stumbled upon something that you and I made 10 years ago.
Uh-oh.
It was a list for, we were going to make shirts we were going to make something.
Oh, yeah.
Get some merch to give out. And these were so this is a step back in time. I'm going to read these to you. This is when you and I first met.
Oh, boy.
So this is circa 2015, 2016. And the list goes as such. Hillary, 16. I don't recall. Donald, 16. Trust me, I'm very good at this. Mexicans love me. Homer, the king. A golf ball. You raging bro? Braun. Kennedy. Who's driving? One swing, one legend. We miss you, Jose. Kaepernick. Kneeling football player. Free Tom Brady. Base. Where's the dab cam? Blue yellow shirt. Tebow for president. Tebow 16. North Carolina. 3 bathroom doors. Don't shoot. I'm black. Hillary. Really? Question marks. Seriously? Question marks. Free Bigfoot. Brangelina.
I don't remember.
Guy in front of car. Woman holding 5 kids' hands. Crosby. Here, have a drink. Vote for me. Playoffs. Playoffs? Choke City. Golden State. Learn to DPS. Learn to tank. Chicago. F the GOAT. It's our time. Cubs 16. Side note, the Cubs just clinched. We might be talking short-term at this point. Trump's password is China. Rotato chip. Trump henge. Stones all have his face on them. Trump henge. It's a start. Cleveland Browns Christmas wish list. QB.
Oh, they got it this year.
Trumptastic. A wall with a Trump logo in it. Maybe a person on each side. Pennsylvania. That was the think tank on one afternoon 10 years ago. Pennsylvania.
Now it's Winslow-Soda.
That's East.
Minnesota. That's what I mean. Some of these people that are in the league that have done nothing.
He's a pro. So.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? People that are out of the league that were before.
Do you want to have Zap Bailey or Bailey Zappi, or do you want Wentz? One's young, one's not. One played in Super Bowls, one didn't. One's younger, one's not. One cost X dollars, one cost Y.
Yep. There's a lot of that, though. Like, I would rather, I know I'm a fan of it, but I'd much rather have Tannehill than Mariota. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of situations where there's backups that I'm like, how is this person? Last year with Miami, Skylar Thompson. Come on.
It's one start, and he's serviceable. You want your guy to be serviceable.
Serviceable, at the very least.
And I guess that's what they call serviceable. And when you're spending your money on here and there, I don't know what they're paying him, but
are you guys going Philly? Because
I am going Philly,
yeah.
But I will. I tell you, like you, Bean. I think the Rams could do it.
I think they could, and I
think if there was an upset out of all these games, I think that's the one.
I like McVay. He's a great coach. Stafford, love him as a quarterback.
Because they definitely have a lot of talent to be able to do it.
They haven't been able to beat Philly the last few times, though. So
A.J. Brown, all that about the Tennessee thing. Sweet Lord, the cross.
Yeah, we got way sideways.
A.J. caught everything that Ryan threw to him. In Tennessee, he caught.
Ryan had one of the best deep balls in the game. The play action.
So if I'm going to talk to anybody today that watched A.J. Brown before he was A.J. Brown, it is you. Back when I knew A.J. Brown. And your boy goes to Tennessee to throw balls at my boy, A.J. Brown. A.J. was a stud. He caught everything.
And Tennessee traded him for peanuts.
They traded for nothing. Like, oh, what's that? You want a half a soda?
We don't need A.J. Brown.
Oh, there's some Chinese food we got last night in a water.
And fired. And he was.
That guy, he goes over to Philly. He's like, all right. He just wants to catch footballs. That's what he wants to do. It's a little.
He had a great first couple years in Philly, but
he wants the ball. He won a championship, and he's like, okay, so I just want to, please catch football.
Throw me the ball.
Throw me the ball. He'd rather catch balls. He would rather catch 120 balls a year and lose than catch 80 and win.
It seems like it.
It's out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
You can definitely see it in his face and demeanor.
He wants the ball, and if that's what he's done,
He's wasting talent. It's just
Jalen does the tush push a lot, but he hasn't been. They didn't need him to throw the ball down the field to win. When was the last time Jalen got huge?
yeah. They don't need
When?
When?
They got Devonta Smith and him and
Yeah.
Oder.
and they just
How are
sit
you
there.
not getting huge
I know.
every week? It's the play. They really dialed that down. They've throttled it down. They don't ask him to throw the ball down the field, and they got Saquon. So you run the ball and you throw the ball a little bit. Scoreboard.
Yeah.
But man, Jalen, he's not the guy. I mean, if you're trying to make a DraftKings team,
Yeah, you're not taking him.
you're not sticking that guy in your team.
No, like everyone from that draft class,
15 yards is a good week.
everyone from that draft, I would take everyone but Tua probably before. I would take Jordan Love before, Herbert before,
What's your next game?
Burrow.
Brown's frustrated, and
Yeah, that's the thing about Philly is they're great until they lose, and that locker room is always on the edge of just exploding.
That's their fan base is the same.
Same. Yep.
everything is on fire.
All right, we got Commanders versus Vegas. Las Vegas is traveling across the country.
We're going there again.
Yeah, here we go again. He's trying to troll me after I
Washington.
so hyped he smashed.
This is
monster drink.
Vegas says it's
you've
almost
talked me out of the Washington pick.
Okay.
You did because I told you the other
You're
day I
taking
had.
Vegas over Washington.
I am taking Vegas.
It's a backup.
Well,
We on top of the backup, before the backup.
Tom Brady might be giving plays away this week because it is on Fox.
I don't. The offense isn't clicking yet. Eckler's out. You're gonna
Vegas looked
Bill
terrible on
gonna
Monday.
have 6 catches on.
It's a short week for Vegas off Monday night.
Yeah, but did they look terrible because they're playing the Chargers?
They were playing. You're right. They're playing one of the best teams in the league, but they got a short week. They got to go across the country. They did not look good.
And play Mariota.
That's what I mean. Like, there's no way shade aside, I take Commanders all day in this situation.
Genty finally pops his rookie of the year cool down and has the game. He hasn't had it in 3 weeks.
Washington's running backs cores banged up.
Got one running back.
I'm still taking Washington.
That's
Vegas has not looked great. They've only beaten a New England team that was.
This might be the garbage game when you guys were talking earlier.
This is another one. It's a 2.5 point line. So
it's a garbage game.
I'm going Commanders.
Pick somebody.
Pick somebody. He's got Vegas over here.
I'm going to take Vegas too. Honesty being
You
what it is.
disgust me.
It hurts me.
Atlanta, Carolina, Atlanta. I don't know. There's not a lot to talk about in that one.
Game of the week for me.
Yeah.
Window. I'm at the window waiting.
Oh, for money, it's the game of the week.
The way Atlanta's defense has been playing and just how Carolina's been.
Mark, if you had to pick a,
Barely a road game for him.
Hey, there's my survivor pick.
that's what I'm asking you. On your survivor pick, is it that or Green Bay? Is it Atlanta?
I'll take
against a hapless Carolina team.
Take Atlanta. Save Green Bay's pick for later in the year.
Okay, so we're all going to Atlanta on that. Houston, Jacksonville. I think Houston all day. I think it's a get right game for them. Jacksonville's favored in this, which I think is bananas. The way they're playing, the way you have a coach hating the quarterback, the fighting, the meltdown in Cincinnati against the backup quarterback that threw 3 interceptions and they still couldn't win the game, and yet they're favored against Houston. If Houston loses this, they're 0-3. And chances are they'll be 3 games back behind Indy if Indy wins. That's a lot.
A lot to make up after the first quarter of the season.
I mean, as a Dolphins fan, I'm sitting here already seeing that.
The principle's the same.
I just don't think, and you've got Houston to win the division still, so I'm guessing you're going to pick Houston over Jacksonville.
I do.
Okay. Mark?
Yes, I have Houston over Jacksonville. I've never been a Jacksonville believer. And
Duval?
I just
Oh.
and until they would start winning games to prove me wrong.
Yeah, same. Good game here. We start the 4 o'clock window. The Chargers versus the Broncos.
That might be the game to watch.
I think the Chargers win this, though. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Chargers.
Collectively, they were all of our dark horse. I had the Chargers to win that. I think I had the Chargers
to win the division.
You do.
Which, winning this game, I know it's early, but that goes a long way.
I think Denver's right there. So,
But their defense, as much as we thought how good they were, Jesus.
I've been more wrong in my life. Mark that tape. Denver's defense is legit, and they've gone out there with a gas can. Like, oh, go ahead. Olay defense.
Would you like to score? Which variety of points would you like today?
And what would you like to have today?
Yeah, I'm going to go. I think the Chargers. The Chargers might be the best team in the league.
Could be for the first quarter of the season.
Between them and Buffalo. And I think if the Chargers played Buffalo right now, the Chargers might beat the Bills.
The Chargers are 16-1.
Okay.
As it stands.
They're only a 2.5-point favorite over Denver in Los Angeles, which is interesting.
Is the book expecting Denver's defense to finally get right? Is Bo going to stop screaming at Sean and they're going to get on the same page? Bo's talented, and they have offense on that team.
They are, but you got Herbert coming into his prime, like Love.
Feeling it.
They're feeling
Johnston with another touchdown. You tell you about having to cover Keenan and having to cover Ladd, and then Mark and I get together with our tiny little puny brains, and we figure out Johnston's going to catch a touchdown tonight. 60-yard touchdown later, right to the window.
Yeah.
Have a reason why you believe something and take it to the window, right to the window. Keenan Allen to the window. Everything to the
wow.
Chargers to the windows.
So we're all Chargers on this?
I am.
This could be a lock, I think, for the week. Not that they're a good team, but Seattle versus New Orleans. New Orleans going to Seattle. I think Seattle beats the Braves. New Orleans, there's rumors that they are trying to tank. There's rumors that
the universe ripples if Arch goes to play where his grandpa.
Yeah, I could see. That's what I mean. I
gaining jersey again with the Saints. It'd be.
I think that's why who they hired when they hired New Orleans for coach. It was they needed someone to be comfortable with taking it for the year. I'm going to go Seattle.
I also will take Seattle.
Mark?
Yes, Seattle.
Across the board.
Across the board.
Dallas, Chicago. This might be a shootout. I'm not kidding. Caleb's nothing. You know, I've expressed how much I don't think Caleb's a good quarterback. Dallas, though, is not a good team.
The defense is atrocious.
Exactly. And even if they're running the ball, Chicago's going to get points. They're getting points.
Caleb will have the week of the year.
Everyone will be like,
this would be the team. This would be the team.
Yep.
But I tell you what happens when he goes out there and just vomits all over himself?
When he doesn't
this could either be the game where he gets a few weeks of a break of people being on his ass, or if he shits the bed in this game, that might be it.
I mean, this is where I would gamble that he's gonna crap the bed.
If he goes out there and
this is it, if he craps the bed.
No, that's
it.
Then everything's on fire. Because everybody, the ticket holders are coming down hanging 400 yards on the Dallas defense. When Russ Wilson and his moonball is getting 410 and
450, he threw for 450 yards.
And Dallas is giving out game balls and they give it high fives and a lot. Woo, we won! Yeah, look how good we are, dude. Russ and his walker, he had to go take his medicine and take a nap because he's in a facility, old person or
Dallas has zero defense. Zero defense.
Right. Oduze is going to get huge. Is Loveland finally going to catch a football?
And in Dallas is only the line is 1.5, but the over under is 49.5. So you're right about the over there. There's probably going to be 31-28. So what? So you taking Dallas, Mark?
Dallas.
Murdoch, who you taking? This is another shit pick game here because
Dallas.
I think I'm gonna pick Dallas, but I think this thing they put 60.
Hashtag humble. Beginning of the year, I talked up fantasy, short-term investing, even just generally speaking, that Dak, a Redskin fan, and I can say that Dak is a quarterback that can throw the football around.
Oh yeah.
As bad as the defense was, that's going to make him need to throw the ball even more. And then on top of that, you get Pickens, two CD, and Ferguson. And how do you not take Dak in the 15th round of your draft? If I like him, I put him on my money league team because I'm not going to pay for Josh or I'm not going to pay for Burrow. I'm not going to do that early.
But Dak's going to put up numbers. He can't help that.
And he's going to,
Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys.
Tomorrow, he's going to throw 50 times.
Yeah.
He's going to have a huge, huge day.
Yeah, I was just saying, final score is going to be like 30 to 20 something. Definitely going to be over 49. All right, we got San Francisco, Arizona. Another 1.5 point game. Does Mac Jones do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think San Francisco beats Arizona.
I'm going Arizona.
Wow.
He just got a Trey McBride autographed rookie card.
So he has to.
Don't let nobody, as you write your comments, as you call, don't you dare think that he is some kind of Arizona fan. He knows Trey McBride's a stud. He got an autographed rookie card this week, and he is drunk on Trey McBride.
Okay.
He's hammered drunk. Right now he's got a trailizer test that they're giving him.
It's Trevo Cuervo instead of Cuervo Jose. It's Trey.
It's Trevo.
In another hour and a half, it'll be Jose. That's for sure.
He's balling today on a mega dart tournament.
Okay. Then we got Sunday night, Kansas City versus New York Giants, football Giants. This one, Kansas City should win. Are we?
Isn't that okay? You do what you want with your pick. It's your survivor. I'm already in it. Kansas
City this should be their get right game.
This has to be the get right.
Has to be.
And I'm going the other way.
You're taking New York?
I am.
Until it's proven, I can't imagine Kansas City starting 0-3 with who they have and who their coach is.
I can't argue that. And if they were home, I definitely would be the other way.
Brian Daboll's one of the worst coaches in the league, and how he still has a job with New York.
I don't know either. I just feel that, God, it's just a feeling that the tide has turned.
I'd like to hope, because Kansas City has been in the AFC Championship game every year for the last 8 years, so it'd be nice to see somebody else.
And I think, again, this is that one game it's like everyone's going to be like, what the hell?
Well, if they lose the Chargers and the Chargers beat Denver, then the Chargers already have a 2+ game lead with tiebreakers over.
Well, we already know that Chargers are going to the Super Bowl because of the colors in the logo.
Yep.
The colors to me look more like it'd be Baltimore versus the Lions. That blue looks more like Lions blue. Anyway, so you're taking the Giants.
I am taking the Giants.
Me and Murdoch are taking Kansas City. Speaking of the possible Super Bowl.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
We got Detroit, Baltimore. Now this might be the game of the week.
That'll be a fun game to watch.
And I'm back and forth on this because
finally a Monday night game that's worth watching. Most of them aren't.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Baltimore, Detroit. I'm going to let you guys pick first because I'm
going Detroit.
I want to pick Detroit.
I just think that offense is too much.
They've been two different teams, though.
That's true. Now, is Detroit's defense going to want to try to show up?
They played possibly the best team in the league in Green Bay and lost by, 10-ish?
First game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Then they absolutely just did illegal things to the Bears last week. Just, hey, is it fourth? Is it fourth and goal and we're up by 30? Go for it.
Exactly.
But Ben's on the other side of the field.
Which is why.
Or does Dan just have that keep the foot down?
Oh, he definitely does.
He does. He doesn't care about tact.
No.
Because that did not have any couth. That had no tact.
If you remember, when they fired Philbin and he took over the Dolphins, which is still one of the biggest mistakes Miami's made is not keeping Campbell, he took that garbage Dolphins team and closed out the last 12 games 5-7, which is a team that should not have won any games. I hate Baltimore. And something about this game I don't know.
What do you think the score of the game? Let's talk it out, man.
The over and under is
Sit
53,
on the couch, man. Let's have a session.
53.5. Baltimore's favored by 4.5.
But what do you think the score is going to be? Never look at the
I know.
first. It'll sway you.
No, I won't because I'm.
Think, Mark, what's the score of the game going to be?
42-36.
I think it gets to the 30s. I think the winner scores.
My question is Baltimore? I know Baltimore won last week, but I know where they're playing. Did that opening week game mind F them for this season? Being up by 15 with less than 4 to play, to crumble like that to the team that they're supposed to be. I know, but I mean, that's something that lives in your head.
I still believe, and I believe most of these teams look again. That week 1 is week 4.
Yeah, but
week 4 of
that's an
preseason.
NFL record, by the way, that the Bills set. No team has ever come back down 15 with less than 4 minutes. It's never happened in the NFL.
And unfortunately,
week 1 or not,
or did it screw up Derrick Henry? Because Derrick Henry made the fumble, which turned that game
that's
around.
What I'm saying, like,
he crapped the bed.
There
last
could
week.
be echoes of that through the rest of the season.
You know, he did nothing last week.
He was not the old man. Senior has Henry in our league, one of our leagues, and 77-year-old guy playing fantasy football.
Murdoch Sr., yeah.
Right? So Murdoch Sr. has Henry, and he's hussy.
I'm playing
Text.
I played him, right?
Yeah,
because he was strutting having Kraft score all those points.
Tucker, and he's like feeling good. I got Henry this week, and I'm playing Mark.
Yeah,
and he's known Mark 35 years. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give him the business.
I've got Mark this week.
And then Derek goes out there and he's like, Derrick Henry's hurt. He's injured.
He gets 2.5 or something like
11
that.
carries for 23 yards, 2.1 average. His long
beat him.
His long was 8. So that means outside of that, he had 10 carries for 15 yards after that long.
Yeah.
That is, and he fumbled.
Again.
Wow. So he's Tyson after prison. He's human. He saw his own blood, and
it's not good. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they faced Cleveland, which I feel like at this point, the Gators would have a good shot against Cleveland.
He's going to bite somebody's ear this week.
he's gonna.
So what?
That's ludicrous.
2 fumbles. After that first week, I'm like, oh, he's going to crush again and have another 8.
He was a beast,
season.
but as soon as he fumbled, wow, did that game
He
turn
never fumbles.
immediately.
He might get big tomorrow.
Could.
That's what I mean. Like I'm
Or is Denver's Detroit's defense gonna try to play like they have played in the past?
They always come prepared. That's what I mean. Like from now, as long as Campbell's there, you're never going to see Detroit of old. They're not going to come up and shit them.
He is not brittle anymore. They got past all that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he used to be bad. Okay.
Even though Green Bay was beating them, they never got blown out. They kept it somewhat close. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
They don't have a position now with their franchise where they expect to win every week.
They do.
You know, and the fan base can wake up and say, you know what? We can win this game today.
They have a chance. They have a chance against anybody.
They have a chance against anybody.
Because they can score 40 points.
That's all you want as a fan. It's like, I don't know, wake up going,
The Dolphins of the 90s. Seriously, that's how long it's been. But that was like, Marino was there. You were always like, we could win this game. Oh, we're down by 10 in the fourth. We could still win this game.
So who do you...
That's what I mean. This is to me, this is the hardest pick of the week.
I'm going to take Detroit.
Mark, who you picking?
I took Detroit.
This. And I like Detroit. I know you don't have second teams, but like if I have to pick, like to root for an NFC team, it's Detroit. I love Dan Campbell. I miss PC coach. I wish he would have taken over the Dolphins. But then my heart says Detroit, and I never trust that because it's always bad news.
I have to take Detroit. My wife's from there.
And I hate Baltimore. I hate Baltimore. I hate Harbaugh. I hate Lamar Jackson. I hate all of them. I'm going to go Detroit, which if you're listening and you want to bet against us, because I'm taking Detroit and Mark's taking Detroit. So
it's Jonah. 2 Jonahs. They're getting double Jonah.
Oh, God.
I'm going to take Detroit. Yeah.
Shit.
I think this goes a long way to see how good each one of these teams are. Baltimore loses this, their wheels could come off this year.
Can you say that after this week that we will have established, the collectives,
right,
will have established who's standing on their feet, sturdy, and who isn't? Can you pick
Mostly.
if the Chargers win? Are they?
That's what I'm saying. Mostly. There's some teams that
If Tampa wins, are they? If Tampa wins, are they? You're starting to see some teams that can separate from the pack of mediocrity.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Again, it's only week 3.
A lot of the good teams haven't faced multiple weeks of good teams. Detroit got the Bears last week. Green Bay gets Cleveland this week. So, yes and no.
Okay, well,
You're right. We're getting there. If Kansas City loses to New York, then I think you can start to go ahead and say they're not going to have a good year. I think it's going to be hard to crawl out of an 0-3 hole in that.
And it's not just the teams that are establishing themselves as being good.
Yeah, bad also.
Firstly, the Kansas City. If they lost to the Giants, they're in Clark Kent. They turn back into Clark Kent.
Yeah,
and that whole league is
everyone's gonna be
mortal again.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree.
That's why I feel that
Travis is going to be slamming his helmet on the sideline again, telling everybody to F off.
they've got. There's no such thing as a doofer. I've been
No, you're right.
that for a decade. I scream about.
But it's not a doofer. It's like if you look at it on a talent basis and a coaching basis, Kansas City should win that game. Just fact based.
Like I said, I think if it was home, it could be, definitely them. But again, the way that they're reeling the wrong way and now going on the road.
Dallas couldn't keep Neighbors on the wraps.
He did whatever he wanted.
He did whatever he wanted.
Whatever he wanted.
They bracket the guy. He just ran all over the defense. Who's going to do that? Kansas City is not going to allow that to happen the way that Dallas did, because Kansas defense is not the same as the Cowboys defense. It's a little better.
That's true.
So if that is the case, who does Russ throw to? Where's the production going to come from? How are they going to win that game? Scadaboo is going to kind of love that dude. You got to love that dude. He's
Caucasian. Name with that name?
He's Jay Will. He's like one of my illegitimate children. That might be my kid. His hat's crooked. He was doing interviews and his hat crooked. He was wooing, going by the presser yesterday, and he's like, I can't even take you guys seriously. I'm just listening to Scadaboo. He does this every day. He's got a personality to him that he loves himself, but it's also a really gregarious. He's having a good time.
The Giants have the number 1 pass offense in the NFL. That's in
From one game.
through 2 games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, when 410 is a good number to add a 100 to and make it 250, and you look like a champ. Yeah, that's right. That week 1, they played Washington. They scored 6 points. 6 against our defense, which isn't great. Week 1, called a week 1.
Yeah, didn't you just give us a big week 1?
That's week 1. It's week 1, 6 points. So that's fine. Week 2, 410 yards. That's a sexy day.
450.
Pardon me. 450.
450.
He's feeling super.
73%.
So is Russ now saying, okay, now I locked my job in even though we lost?
No way. I think the wheels will come off.
Had that been the other way around, had he not...
If you opened up and threw for 450 against Washington and then laid an egg last week, then I think Dart would...
Last week, Brian said, Russ is our quarterback for week 2.
Yes, he did.
End quote. So that means if this sumbitch goes out there and acts like a
that gate's ready to be open.
Needs guy.
That's the thing is, I think if he throws for 400 plus yards the next 3 games and then shits the bed in the 4th game, they're waiting.
I think it gave him some.
I tell you what, though. I mean, for their organization as the whole, I think having Dart not play is probably
it's okay to
better for him because once he gets out there, if he does,
no turning back.
There is no right. If you make bad mistakes and then that's all in your head. Where he can still sit back and see, all right, Russ is making this mistake here. This is happening over here, and so you're learning that.
Go ahead.
The franchise was ready. It's a short leash.
They screwed that all up though with the Daniel Jones thing. How they got rid of Eli, so maybe they'll hopefully.
I mean, look at some of these QBs that are or have been really good through the years. They've sat behind, McNair sits behind Warren Moon, again,
Steve Young.
yep, Rogers and behind Farr, look at those guys. Love behind,
Mahomes sat behind Alex.
so you see where, because they can see what happens, the mistakes. They're not the Cleveland Browns where they're throwing out there and they got to do something, and they just keep making mistakes and mistakes and mistakes.
The Giants dynamic is that it's multifaceted. They should let Jackson learn and let him hold the clipboard and learn to be a pro, learn to see things. At some point, it's going to be glaring that he's better than what they're getting on the field with Russ.
Absolutely.
And when that happens, they're going to be ready to pull the trigger. They should, with Russ winning, then just as long as you can. You're competitive. You're not.
Yes.
You're still in the hunt. But
I just don't know how the Giants. Brian Dable 9-7. He won a playoff game his first year. Then 6-11, 3-14. How does this guy still have a job? And they're 0-2 to start the season.
After the
Well, that's because your owner says, "Hey, Barkley, let's go ahead and let you go to Philly." That's
but Barkley was there and they won 6 games.
Well, they had no.
This is better than,
And at that time, they had no receiving crew.
and the offensive line was Swiss cheese. That's a bad line. That was a.
Who they had? They had Shepard.
They did.
That's
just crazy to me that one playoff win will buy you years of not even mediocrity. It's like just bad.
And Bouquet doesn't play this weekend. Sterling Shepard over receptions. My nugget to you. Side note. Okay. We'll see what happens with the Giants. Yeah, I hope I'm falling down flights of stairs personally in our division. As soon as they
right. But wouldn't that be kind of cool to see them beat the Chiefs?
It'd be great.
That's what I'm saying. As much as I know you hate the Giants, that would be.
I don't like the Chiefs. The refs give them all the.
Oh no, there was a study. I wanted to talk about that a week or two ago. They actually put a study out, and the most favored, the most team that gets
Anybody that watches football knows.
but see, like everyone tries to deny it. The NFL tries to deny it, but like,
break, man. That success is with the Zebras. They should still be getting thank you letters and gifts to
for the rest of Mahomes' career.
Oh my God, man! Oh my God, you're trolling me.
No way.
I don't mind losing. Okay, you lose.
Oh, I agree with you.
You beat me, and
if you're gonna win the game, win the game. But if you gotta have assistance and help, there's a huge problem.
I push your quarterback on the sideline, and he falls down with 35 seconds to go, and you give him a 15-yard penalty, and they come out and kick a field goal in the game.
Personal foul.
What are you talking about?
I know.
It's not even.
There's a few teams that get the benefit, but the Chiefs get it worse. It's true. The Baltimore Ravens get it a lot. The Bills get it a lot.
And Kansas City got it in the playoffs.
But Kansas City gets it the most. A few years ago when Kansas City, when Tannehill and the Titans made it to, they gifted. Tennessee went up like 14, and they just handed. Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's. And now that people are actually paying attention, research comes out, all of a sudden the Chiefs aren't getting the calls and aren't winning the games. It's weird, right?
Really weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's strange.
Speaking of weird, I want speaking of weird.
Wow.
Jesus, I want to hear about your parlay before we leave.
Do you really want to hear it?
I really want to hear it. Mark's got an 8-leg parlay that is lunches on him next week when it hits. So you get the good hummus. I think we'll do a Indian person in here making it fresh, singing songs.
Tableside hummus?
Yep, tableside hummus. All right, tableside.
All right.
Yeah. Cool.
We are taking Bucky Irvin over 3.5.
3.5
catches.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield over rushing 13.5.
All right, so he's going to get loose twice and get that yardage. Sexy.
Then we're going to go into the Pittsburgh Steelers game and taking Chris Boswell to make 2 field goals.
Okay, sexy.
So far, yeah.
Same game, Giano Smith to catch 4 balls.
Which guy?
Jono Smith.
Okay.
I miss him.
He used to be at Tennessee, was in Miami.
Yep.
I watched Tannehill throw to
Joe Smith.
He's a stud.
He is a stud. So far, so good.
And what I like about that is Rodgers does have, I think, like 5 targets to him each week. So, and Rodgers loves throwing the tight ends.
You get it?
Little fantasy update for
I'm
the
listening.
station. My son leads the league.
My legit.
So how insane is that? Because of how many teams we have like everyone gets a bye week, which I hate. But he's the only 2-0 team.
Proud of him. Way to stand up.
Kind of nuts.
Thanks. He's better than his dad.
Me and Mark are playing this week. Murdoch Food. Let's see.
I haven't looked at that league yet. No. Sorry.
You have to.
I'll be more active.
You're facing Joa this week.
Am I?
You are.
Oh. The Saiyan clash. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the photo of the artwork that he made me
Oh, there you go.
years ago.
He's obsessed with it. He comes to me every day. Like, he's fine. He sat there and watched the last quarter of the Thursday game. Like, he's getting into football. And he's, like, watching me, and then he's getting emotional because I'm, like, roughing the punter. And he's like, oh, yeah, that is, yeah. You know, now he's starting to, like, once Tua threw that interception, I heard him audibly go, oh, like, that's right. That's right. Even the 13-year-old gets it. It's gross.
I'm going to use the photo as my team photo this week.
So he has to see it.
To repel. So when he looks at the matchup, he's going to see his original artwork as my decal to fight against the greatness that he's becoming. So if you're not safe this week, I support you. I encourage you. I am one of
Except
your
for this
shields. I'm an emotional shield. I'm a meat shield. Anything you ever need, you know where to find me.
But
This
tomorrow,
week
I'm
you
going to
tasted-
kill you.
I must break you.
What is your prediction? Pain.
What's the rest of your crazy parlay?
So that's 4. That's half of the parlay so far.
Halfway home.
Oh, I thought the 4 was it.
Oh, no.
I had 10 more. 10 more. Don't worry.
We got 4 more to add into this. It's a total of 8.
We dinner time.
So then we're going to go into the Bengals and Vikings game. Mike Gesicki to catch 3 balls.
Okay, I can get down on that one.
Chase Brown to catch 3 balls.
He's the everything guy there.
Then I'm taking Keenan Allen, who's been the target whore again, just over and over,
Targets.
And weird shoulders. See that?
that he will get 5 balls. Now, the one that's going to get me,
Oh, here it is. That he knows he shouldn't put in, but he's
That's
done it
right.
anyway.
for the Raiders, Carlson to have 2 field goals.
It's gonna be a sloppy.
I could.
That's
That's
He's,
not crazy.
he's another kicker. He kicks a lot of
He
balls.
kicked
So-
3 last week.
Exactly. So that 8, I have $25 on it. Pays out
What's the payout?
$5,184.63.
He's waiting to hit one of these, expecting to hit one of these.
Make it all worth it over all the losses.
He's due for it, and he's like, change my life. I deserve this. This week. It's
This week.
and he's gonna hit one of these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
7 out of 8 is 5 out of 6. Now he's got 8 teams. 75. God bless you. I'm cheering for you. God knows I'm going to hear about it tomorrow.
Either way.
Running from room to room. I'm looking to be quiet. What? He goes into his room to mind his business, and I roll in there. And he looks at me. And I come back. Hey, man. And he looks at me. And I come back again 10 minutes later. And then he does it to me. I'm laying down. He comes in. Hey, and what about this? And he comes back again. I put my phone down. Hey, what about this? It's even. And that's what's going to happen tomorrow. He's going to hit the first 5 games. He's going to come back in. He's got this.
All I need is one more field goal.
All he needs is a field goal. All he's
He's going to miss 2 field goals and get cut.
Let's watch the game.
So you're all stressed out over there now, right?
I am a little stressed out.
Let's stress you out a little bit more. Let's go home. Hey, let's go home and rip some Pokemon boxes.
I busted a Pokemon box last.
Oh, you actually opened one?
He couldn't win.
Yesterday, I got a hit.
Okay.
I got a ball, a Pokeball, a Master Ball. I got a Master Ball of Leafeon, and it raw sold for $20.
Damn.
PSA 10's $250.
Someone already bought it from you?
On
No, just the
eBay.
research of completed sales.
I'm so grimy. And then I bring everybody in. Everybody gets a pack. Let's rip. We one at a time. I go through eBay with the sold listings, each card number. So when you open yours, Bean, you give me the numbers on the bottom of the card. Now I find out what it actually sold for.
I got to give you some of the ones I have for you to sell.
And just find out.
Yeah.
They sold.
I've got one that's sold on eBay for like 41 or 42. So.
Then you send that in to get graded, and then you find out that's a $400 card. We sold a box to a dude last week.
Oh,
And
again, Pokemon is nothing to me.
Team Rocket, it's a new tin. So this tin comes out. And Mark sells it. And, I don't know, it's $40, whatever it was. Yeah, sells this tin to a regular. I have Poke-Dope deals that I do.
Poke-Dope.
And I have
The old Poke-Dope.
I have regulars like, what you got this week? What you got? What you got? They call them, they ask. They do, man. And so the dude is like, all right, man, I'll take that. I get a picture from him 2 hours later. Now, I don't know if it was that long. And he has the chase card, the hit card of the set. And how much was it raw?
It was like 700, right?
$700.
Holy shit. And you just sold that?
Yeah.
It came out of his box.
The PSA 10 was like $2,500.
It was raw with $7. Graded was almost.
That's why playing that game, and I don't mean playing Pokemon, but I mean like selling it or opening it is rough because you don't know. And it's
The hit rate, your preach, the hit rate, for him to pull that again, he would need to open 1,000 of those tins, maybe more, because you're not going to get it. If the pull rate is so low, he was the guy.
But I was like,
Watch on TikTok and you get the video and oh my God, I got it.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the dude.
yeah. And then I was like, man, that's where we missed of saying, hey, we have 4 more. They usually come in a row.
yeah, here, you want to buy some more?
I think I lost a sale last week. I know I did. I had a 4-pack that was $60. It's $15 a piece. I paid $12. So I'm not beating up anybody. I make $3. That's very modest.
Might as well open them at that point.
So $15 times 4 is $60. And the guy says, hey, man, I'd like to. You still have? I said, yeah. I said, in fact, how many do you want? And a reply comes back, how many do you have? And I said, oh, between 20 and 26. Nothing. No reply.
Oh, because they scalper may go.
Scalper. You scalper. Make $3. I just bought them all.
You do the work.
All of them.
You do the work though. You're not just asshole showing up at Sam's Club with a pallet driver.
No.
And I'm not the asshole that's charging twice what everybody else is trying to get the high dollar. And I explained that to them in the text that
You're more of a distributor at this point.
wholesale.
Like seriously,
Really,
you're like, I'm only getting $1 or $2 off of it, but
we sell the local.
I was gonna say literally because I help. I could say the royal we there.
Yep.
We're supplying card shops.
Right. And so they're able to resell. They don't have to, they pay $3 for a blister or $8 for a booster extra than what they would have. That's after tax. I pay $32 for a booster. I sell it for $43, so I make $11. That's
You're actually doing a service and stopping
service. It's
stopping
more
the
a service.
douchebag scalpers that are selling it for 4 and 5 times what.
And then that
Well,
way,
yeah, and the shops. I mean, they're
The shops are charging more than you.
sure they
ever
are.
would.
Oh no, they are.
Yeah.
They're making 20 or more.
did I ever read you that text from that woman? With this, I did not, did I? And I didn't get to tell you about the Aldi Pop, so I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say I
Oh
left
my
here the other
God.
day and I was like, why did you get my Olipop story?
Aldi Pop, I get 2 cans of Aldi Pop cranberry fizz from last year's holiday time. There's an expiration date. Don't read to the end of the book. So I get these these probiotic drinks,
Low sugar.
low sugar.
Some of them taste great.
I poured a drink and violently used the restroom for an hour. Every 10 minutes, I had to get up and go fast.
Yeah.
Now, if your body says,
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, you got 10 seconds before I shit my
I don't
pants.
know what it is. I don't know what it is. I had broccoli the night before. I eat pretty clean. So I'm like, man, was the broccoli a little old? You know, like,
Yeah.
what was it? I'm trying to think. I'm just smashing this cranberry fizz. I wonder what's making me use. And so I get into the second can, and I've used the toilet 5 times.
And you're drinking another
And
can.
I drink another can, and I stop, and I have that moment. The camera pans back, and my eyes are open. I'm holding the can. I was like, holy shit, it's this can of soda that's making me shit everywhere.
No, it was Olipop. It wasn't the poppy garbage.
It was it was cranberry fizz.
The Olipop that I drink when I drink them is the vintage cola because it tastes so much like Pepsi.
I at a food bank.
Oh, that's what's happening.
No, yeah. So there's the variable I didn't disclose with you is that it came from a place that was giving it out. It had expired.
You're like, I'll take that.
Yeah, no, this is cool. And this tastes fine. And then you do it again. And all night, I couldn't eat anything else. So I throw the drink away. After the first one, like, oh man, what is this? It was so horrible. So there's your
Ozempic pop.
Ozempic pop. When you really want to lose 5 pounds overnight, I did.
I got to make weight. Got to make weight.
Man, I was so thin.
New for UFC. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. What was the text message though?
The text message from this woman, I'm gonna find it. She was buying some Disney fabled. It's the Lorcana.
Yeah. Does the Disney cards pay? Because those seem always to be available.
They're always available. I think I threw it out at. Yeah, I threw it away. She the box costs $50.
Okay.
After tax, $53.50.
So you're selling it for what, 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
People will offer you things as though you're a desperate crackhead that just
Give you 30.
And so she says, "How about 40?" Question mark. That's and I'm okay with a ridiculous. I want Derrick Henry, Joe Burrow, and and I'll give you my kicker.
Well, in this instance, it's like, no, I could take this back to Target and just get my 53 back.
So I tell her, "Thank you." It's very, very Murdoch verbiage. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate that. It costs $53.50 after tax, and I don't buy things to lose
But
money.
even if I'm breaking even, $54.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I just thought that maybe you needed the money and I could offer, 40.
Well, let me do you a favor.
And I said, well, thanks a bunch.
Wow.
I said, I lowered it from 65 to 60. And so making $6.50 to stand in line to get you the box that you can't get.
Sounds like you need the money. Yeah, not you, but her.
So she then says she won't let it go. And I'm not one to engage trolls because it's just never worth the time.
Yeah.
I won't let this one go. So she replies, yeah, I buy these for my daughter and we rip them and I know how much they are in the store. Okay, so you understand why I don't charge less. And I'm not the desperate person that just needs to lose $20 to sell you something that I just bought. Right. And then I said, I buy these and my margin's very low, making $6 to sell you a box so that you can save the hour.
You're paying, I was going to say, a convenience fee.
You don't have to walk in. I would give you $6 if you brought me €1 right now, €2. I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to go.
Right. That's why Instacart and DoorDash exist.
So this is PokeDash. So I tell her
You might have a business.
it's $6, and she says, "Yeah, thanks a bunch. If I want to pay above the rate, then I'll just go in and support my." This is her last text. That's fine. I just I'll go into my local shop and support local before I pay over retail for anything on Marketplace. I write to her, thanks for that. I supplied more than one local shop here. We really appreciate it.
Nice.
And she sent just a heart back afterwards. She was like,
She had nothing left. You took all the
she's like, I'll just buy local. I'll just go to my local shops and buy it.
Tell him I said, hey.
And I said, thank you so much for the business. We appreciate that. I supply many stores locally, and they're the ones that buy it. And that was it. I filleted her. Good old scalp stories. It was $6, dude. I'm not doubling the number. It's $6.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's legit. It's like an Instacart or a DoorDash. They don't go pick up the Chick-fil-A for free. You got to pay the delivery guy.
If I have 10 blisters and I make $2.50 a blister, then I made $22.50. And then we can go out and I can pay for Mark's tequila shots.
Gambling addiction. No,
Sweet.
Yeah, that's how you do that for $2 each. It's not $100 each. It's not that douchebag that has a pallet full of it, or the guy at Walmart that has the carts full. I get my allowance just like anybody else. They can get in line just like me, and I do it for $2.50. I just have more than two.
humble scalper.
Just no. Pokey, what was it?
Definitely do need to do a card show in general. Just all the cards. We got to do that.
Well, thanks for the time, man.
Yeah. Anything else before we get out of here, Mark? You good over there?
I'm good.
He's got a tournament today. What are you about today? You're gonna
Playing in a triples online dart tournament.
Online dart?
Yep.
Because Mark likes to get involved in group activity.
Are you playing like with a controller?
No, the boards are electronic, and you have a video
I got
feed.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
It's an
I'm playing
online
dart league.
Yep.
I'm pretty good myself.
Well, anytime.
He's always looking to have somebody join his team locally one night a week.
He's gonna put me in a parlay.
Yes. Over under how many times you dip your pretzel in hummus before
Over or under, how many shots do I take?
Oh, that's the over. That's the over before you leave the house.
Allegedly.
Because no, we never drink and drive.
Never.
Wow, Mark, you said that almost too quick.
Super quick.
All right.
This brought to you by Morgan Morgan.
Oh, we got to get out of here. College football. We'll be back Wednesday to talk about how accurate we were with everything.
Good luck with your survivor pick this week.
Well, you think Green Bay's going to lose?
I just said good luck. I like to have some competition through the year.
I know.
It's nice that you're still vote. Mark, what is your fake?
I thought I said it already.
What's your liberal, democratic? I have to include you. What's your
Yeah, well, I did mention it.
participation trophy?
Who in the heck
Mr.
did I
Fascist,
lose?
non-free speech, taking over the country.
Oh, I didn't want to be about.
I took Indy.
As your. That's why you were not in.
I took Indy as my pick for this week.
You're the man.
See you guys.